Buddy, this is Kevin with Inspiring How You See That. We're the inspirational channel that goes behind the scenes, interviews some of your favorite artists, entertainers, and much more. And we also talk inspirational segments, and we do these Tech Tuesdays to questions that you guys had or issues that you've had. And today we're going to be doing the Canon 70D EOS camera. The reason why we're doing this is we've actually had quite a few questions about, what cameras that we use, not only when we're taking pictures or video recording, or the one that I recommend personally. And this is, I would say this is kind of a, a review for Canon. I mean, we've used other cameras, but I would say it's not like a top 10 or top 5 or the best ones to use. I mean, there's so many different cameras out there that do work really well. And I guess it all, depends upon you, the user too. I mean, everybody prefers a certain, style or make, or they just like it better, or they're more familiarized with it. Now, when I first started, I did try many different other product lines, and I just found that the Canon works a lot better than many, and I just a little more user friendly with a lot of the settings that I was using. So this video segment's gonna just cover the camera, a little bit of it, and give you some tips in the camera and just an overview. This is just a quick overview, and then be watching out for more video segments in regards to this camera. And then whatever questions that you guys have had as far as with the camera, or holdups or issues, questions, whatever it may be, then we make a video segment pertaining to that question. But right now we're just going to cover this camera. The Canon 70D EOS camera is great for video, and of course you can update all the lenses, and it's very easy, just snap on, snap off. It's very, very universal and very easy to use. Now, this camera I do recommend more for video shooting. Takes great pictures too as well, but if you have the Canon just the regular EOS, and it's not a 70D or what have you, don't use that camera for video shooting, because it just does not work real well. And you'll find too that the settings on the back, and it just seems to change some of the settings automatically, and it's just not as user friendly, and there's not as many settings. I mean, even the lighting settings, there's a lot of issues. So I don't recommend, if you're video shooting, to use the other Canon cameras that are out. If you are using a Canon, the lower end model, because it's just not recommended for video shooting. Those are recommended for pictures or what have you, as far as just doing the smaller projects. Use the 70D for video shooting, and then of course, like I said, you can use it for pictures. One thing I do not like about any of these cameras, I would say pretty much all of them do this. So not like a cell phone. A cell phone, you can actually video and take a picture at the same time, and there's no interruption in your video. Now, if you guys know of something else out there, a new updated camera that I haven't used or tested, I don't know, let me know. But in most of the Canons, Nokias, a lot of the other ones, when you're video recording and you try to not only video record but take a picture at the same time, it stops your video. It just interrupts it, and it's terrible. Because if you're video recording, you want to get a good shot, and you're not using video recording, taking a picture and trying to do 3 or 4 different things as a somebody that's filming a concert, live event, whatever it may be, and you're trying to get good shots but also video. It would be nice if they did it all in one, like your cell phone. But of course, if you're using your cell phone, it does work great, but the resolution just is not as high as one of these cameras. So the next part I want to talk about is the kits that you can get with these, and the starter kit, and what I recommend. So here on the next page, this is a kit basically that you can get as a grouping, and it all depends on the company. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that do group these together. This is just one of them, and it has different lenses, the 55 by 250, then the 18 by 55. just a smaller, zoom in feature and then a larger zoom in feature. Now, of course, you can, what's nice with these is they're very universal. You can get, larger lenses that could range up to, $1,200 to $3,500, or you could get the smaller ones that range from, $100 to $700, $800. Now you can get these used, but I would be very precautionary of that. Sometimes they're scratch damaged or what have you. But this is just a kit. They're about $1,200 to $1,500 for a starter kit. And this is what I do recommend, just starting out. Most of the time you don't even use the light feature. I've never really used it, but some of you may use it. But this is just one kit, and it does come with a stand. I honestly didn't like this stand, and it's kind of chintzy. What I mean by chintzy, it's, that's just my term. It's, not very durable. And then you get the, the push button where you can start it on and off. Some of these kits are okay, and then other ones have a lot more in with them. But this is just more of a, kind of just giving you an example of one of the kits. It's for you to kind of shop around, see what you like best and what fits your budget and your needs, because ours we got as a larger kit than this, and it has a big bag, carrying bag, a professional carrying bag, which has a lot more for batteries and other stuff, because we usually carry 8 to 12 batteries per pack, or I'd say book bag carrying case. We usually have 2 or 3 different cameras with us, but this is what I would recommend starting out if this fits within your budget and your needs. But don't get me wrong, cell phones nowadays, they're great, and for what you pay for a cell phone, they better be great with the cameras, but they just still don't take you the higher resolution videos and shots. So this is what we recommend. So we'll be making another segment within the Canon 70D and talking about the other camera as far as recording. So this is kind of a, just the first intro, and we'll see you on the next video.